Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be another video in the series of the difference between a narcissist behaviour and our behaviour. And this video is going to be about the narcissist arrogance and building your confidence. As more often than not, once people start learning about the disorder and recognising the disorder, they don't want to build their confidence for fear of becoming arrogant. And yes, it can happen when people start getting successful or achieving things within their life. They can cross over from confidence to arrogance. That on its own does not make somebody a narcissist. It can make them quite annoying to be around, but you need at least 5 of the 9 criteria on the DSM-5 to be classed as a narcissist. So yes, you do have to be thoughtful when building your confidence. However, confidence and arrogance are 2 separate things. And again, when it comes to a narcissist arrogance and your confidence, it's all to do with the intentions behind the behaviour. So this video is to explore the difference between the 2. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to a narcissist arrogance, they are going to be exaggerating their own worth. They're going to be exaggerating their own achievements. They're going to be exaggerating and idolizing the future. They're going to be showing a almost offensive attitude of superiority. When you feel uncomfortable around someone in public, no matter how charming they are, it comes across as offensive, but those around you don't seem to say anything, so you don't say anything. That's the arrogance of a narcissist, when they are who they are around people in their arrogant manner, and it feels uncomfortable to be in their presence. You can feel ashamed because of their behaviour, but because you don't like to judge other people, you don't bring it up. You accept them for who they are, not knowing who they truly are and their true intentions behind their behaviour. And the thing about narcissists, with all their arrogance, is they are very charming people. They are very fascinating people to be around, because their arrogance is often mistaken as confidence. So the fact they can behave in the ways they do around people at times often leads people to admiring them, admiring the fact that they can just pull off being themselves around people, not recognizing that they aren't truly being themselves around people. They are either trying to create that fear within those around them so people don't speak up to them, or they are trying to love bomb people so that people enable them. But when you don't know what it is, you don't recognise what they are doing. You don't recognise what that arrogance is and what that charm is within them. Because of their charm, narcissists are very good at attracting people to them, and they use their charm as a form of manipulation and a form of control. When it comes to a narcissist arrogance, they are always going to be trying to prove themselves to other people in one form or another, whether that is them playing the hero to gain admiration or playing the victim to gain sympathy. They are going to be unpleasantly proud of who they are as a person. They are going to exaggerate who they are as a person, and they are going to be pulling other people down. Narcissists pull other people down to pick themselves up because of their feelings of emptiness. They create an environment to make those around them feel empty so that the narcissist can feel better about themselves. When a narcissist is unhappy, they are going to make those around them unhappy. Once they've got everybody else unhappy, a narcissist is seemingly going to be happy again and turn around and ask everybody else, what's wrong with you? What's upset you? What's your problem? Because they're feeling smug that they've managed to bring everybody else down. They don't recognise their own mistakes. They will not admit to their own mistakes. They're always going to be looking to pass the blame over to somebody else. If they hadn't, if you hadn't, it wasn't like that. They're going to do all they can to gaslight their mistakes away and shift the blame over to somebody else. They don't recognise their own weaknesses. Because they don't recognise their own weaknesses, they're not going to work on their own vulnerabilities. They are going to project their vulnerabilities onto other people. They're going to sabotage other people. If a narcissist feels abandonment, they're going to create that codependency within somebody else, and the narcissist will happily then abandon that person when they've got new supply lined up. If a narcissist fears exposure, they're going to do all they can to threaten the other person, to bait the other person into situations, into reactions, and then threaten to expose that other person. If a narcissist is envious, they are going to bait people into feeling jealous of them so that they can turn around and claim that the other person is jealous and envious. They are always looking to project out who they are onto those around them, to escape their own vulnerabilities, to escape their own feelings of shame, to escape their own weaknesses. They will regularly break agreements because they are charming. They will promise people things, and then they are arrogant enough to believe that it's okay to just let people down. However, they'll not admit faults. They'll make it out to be somebody else's fault. Oh, if only you hadn't. Or perhaps you should have reminded me. Or they're going to store with next year when we've done this. They will make agreements and then they will break agreements. And not just because life got in the way, it's a regular pattern of behaviour. They will be very argumentative with others. They like to create conflict and drama and chaos. However, they will blame the other party for creating the conflict, the drama, the chaos. They will create an argument and then accuse other people of causing the argument, or claim that they don't want to argue with you right before they start arguing with you. When they create the conflict, they'll claim that they're trying to help the other person, or they'll claim that the other person has come after them. They are always the innocent party. They can be very pushy, very in your face, very demanding, very loud. Yet with that projection, they'll accuse you of being the demanding one or the overbearing one, so that you question yourself and not their overbearing, demanding nature. They will complain a lot when things don't go their way because they are arrogant enough to believe that they are entitled to have everything how they want it, which is often when they'll accuse you of being awkward or making life hard for them, when all you've done is have a boundary or have a life of your own and it doesn't suit the narcissist. So they will complain a lot about others. If they don't get that table quick enough in the restaurant, they will complain. Even if they should have booked months in advance, they believe they're superior and they are arrogant enough to show up to the restaurant, to start accusing staff, start demeaning staff so that they can get the table they believe they are entitled to. They don't like being on the receiving end of criticism. However, they will happily criticise others. They will happily pull other people down, often dismissing it if you bring it up, claiming that they were only joking when they weren't joking. When somebody has humiliated you, it's not a joke. They're saying they're joking to cover up their behaviour, to distract you from what they've done. They can be very stubborn and they will always put their own needs before other people. They might seem to put somebody else's needs before their own. However, the underlying intention will be to meet their own need, whether that's coming across to others as being really helpful and really generous and really kind so that they can take something from others. They always put their own needs first because they believe they are superior. When it comes to confidence, a narcissist will pull you in through their charm and arrogance to have a belief that you have that confidence within them, that you can rely on them, that you can have that faith in them, that you can trust them, that you can tell them your biggest secrets and they will keep it a secret, not realizing that their arrogance is because they want to exploit your secrets to meet a need of their own. Having confidence is having a belief within your own abilities, your own achievements, a willingness to raise people up, a willingness to keep secrets, a willingness to be supportive of others, a willingness to recognize your own mistakes and go again, a willingness to jump over fear. You'll find that yes, arrogant people can charm people into their lives. More often than not, over time though, they do lose people. Confident people can be a bit more wary around confident people. However, the more time you spend around confident people, the more you will feel good about who you are as a person around them, because they will be looking for the good in you, because they are confident within themselves and because they like to trust those around them. They will be looking for the good in you. They will be trying to pull you up. They will be trying to raise you up. They'll be trying to lift your spirits. They'll be trying to encourage you. Narcissistic people are arrogant and try to pull others down. Confident people are happy and try to raise others up. They can recognize that people make mistakes. They can recognize that people get hurt. They can recognize that everybody has low moments. Everybody has down days. And they can, just because they're confident doesn't mean they've got it all together 100% of the time. It just means they found the coping mechanisms to strengthen their mindset, to condition themselves to keep going when things get tough, and they want to help others achieve that for themselves because they have their own internal happiness. They want others to be happy with them, which is often why you can end up with the most confident person with the most arrogant narcissistic person, because the confident person is pulled in by the narcissist arrogance, by the narcissist charm. They can recognize the narcissist's mistakes and weaknesses and want to raise the narcissist up, while unfortunately the narcissist wants to take the confidence away from that person and pull the person down, because the narcissist is envious of the other person's confidence. So they want to destroy that confidence within the person. So the difference between the arrogance and the confidence is the intentions behind the person, the intentions behind the behaviours of a person. An arrogant person is in it for themselves and to pull others down. A confident person is in it to bring themselves and other people up. And often you'll find the more you spend your time with the two different types of people, the more you spend your time around an arrogant person who seems so charming, the worse you will feel. The more you spend your time around a confident person, the better you will feel. So some ways to build confidence is seek out confident people to spend time with, because they will raise you up. They will help you out. They will be supportive of you. Start getting things done. Start making that to-do list and start cracking on with your goals. If you don't take the first step, you will never walk. If you don't learn to recognize the letters, you will never read. You have to take the first step and then recognize your achievements along the way, no matter how small, to build on your confidence. No matter how big, don't pull yourself down over your achievements. You don't have to gloat about it. A narcissist would exaggerate and gloat about it. You just have to be proud of who you are as a person and give a little back. See if you can help somebody up along the way. So getting things done helps build on your confidence. Monitoring your progress. We all have those bad days. We all have those down moments. Sometimes you have to recognize how far you have come and not how far you have got to go. Sometimes you've got to recognize things that you have achieved in your past, things that you enjoyed in your past, so that you can find your passion and do the things that you enjoy doing for you. And it doesn't matter whether everybody likes you. We are not all the same. We all have our different qualities. We all have our different belief systems. We all make mistakes. We all enjoy different things. So it's about doing the things that you enjoy, and then you will find the like-minded people. Always choosing to do the right thing, as difficult as that can be at times, when people are provoking you, when people are chipping away at you. Always choosing to do the right thing, and you will feel better in the long run. Standing up for yourself. If someone is taking advantage of you, if someone's talking about you, if someone's gossiping about you, if someone keeps letting you down, don't fear being mean to them. You need to say no and leave them to go and live their life while you go and live your life. You don't need people in your life who are only there for you when they need you. You don't need people who are exploiting you. Stand up for yourself. Walk away from people who drain you and walk with people who care for you on a genuine level. Things like exercise can help. Joining team sports, yoga, meditation, mindfulness all help build your inner confidence. And again, it's about finding the things that suit you. If you're not overly keen on running, try swimming. If you don't like swimming, try a team sport. If you're keen on yoga, do yoga. If you don't like yoga, do meditation. It doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter what your best friend, neighbour, brother, mother, sister does. It's about what you do and what makes you happy. Finding your own individuality. Find the things that motivate you. Find the things that put a smile on your face. Find the things that you enjoy. And then even when you're having a difficult day, because you enjoy them, you will find it easier to do those difficult things that you don't really want to do. When you're doing an everyday job that you don't really want to do, but you know you're going to feel better once you've got it done, and it's something that you don't really enjoy doing, but it's something that needs to be done. Find something to motivate you. Either count down from 5. Tell yourself in 5 you're going to get up and you're going to get it done. Get some motivational music on. Get some motivational videos on. Read something that's going to feed your brain for 10 minutes every day. And if you can't read something that's going to fill your brain with positive stuff that's going to get you motivated, then listen to things for 10 minutes a day that's going to get you thinking, that's going to get you motivated, that's going to get you doing things. And when people say they don't have enough time in the day for this, yes, you do. You can always find time for the things that are important to you, and building your confidence is important to you, to finding a happy life. So you can do 2 things at once. You can crack on with a job that you don't really want to do while listening to something motivational to help you through. Find what works for you. Remember your body posture. Always remember your posture. If you are feeling down, you naturally start to slump your shoulders and pull your head down and feel tired and feel drained and lack the energy, lack the motivation. If you start standing there and raising your head up and your shoulders back and putting a smile on your face, it helps build your inner confidence. It's not about faking it till you make it. It's about doing the things that are going to get you to where you want to be. Also, where you are now, you might have dreamed about being where you are now 10 years ago. So also looking for the things you can be grateful for. This isn't always easy when you're just stepping away from a narcissistic relationship. If you are just stepping away from a narcissistic relationship, one of the best things to keep in your mind is you can now start doing all the things that you love to do that the narcissist wouldn't let you do, and use that as motivation to help you through. If you found the coping mechanisms to survive the relationship, you will find the coping mechanisms to survive recovery. If anyone has any thoughts on the video, please do add those into the comments. Anything that helps you build your confidence, please also add that into the comments. I am full for one-to-one coaching. I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is in the description. Go out there and start creating the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.